Today's show is all about surviving and thriving during the holidays, from cooking smart and eating healthy to finding balance and shutting out all that stress. All things you have to do to get through the busiest time of year. Now, we're going to start with your most pressing holiday health questions, like, for example, can your pet eat holiday food? Many more like that. Then my best friend Mike Royce is here to reveal the longevity breakthroughs coming in the new year. He's a superstar in this stuff. He's always on the cutting edge. And then we've got Shop Judge Chef Aaron Sanchez. He's going to share his secret for a delicious and healthy holiday punch, and there's no alcohol necessary. But first, anxiety and stress are huge during the holidays because your family and your friends are around. So who better to help me with your holiday health questions than actress Kym Whitley? She starred in two family TV shows, Young and Hungry and Raising Whitley. Please welcome Kym Whitley. That is one heck of a holiday outfit. How are you?
How are you? Good to see you.
So, what do you do for the holidays? You go somewhere fun?
Well, we used to go to Vegas, but now that I have a kid and I live in Los Angeles, I have to go back to Cleveland to show them the snow. Because
Yes,
we don't see snow, so home.
I was born in Cleveland.
Were you?
Yeah.
You my homeboy?
I'm a homeboy.
Put it right there, homie.
All right. So, my favorite time of the year, and we get asked so many questions, we're going to do an Ask Oz Holiday Edition. I'm going to answer all of your holiday questions, and Kym has very bravely agreed to help out. So come on over.
Yeah.
We picked a couple audience members who had important questions, and we're going to start off with Sandy. How are you, Sandy?
I'm good, Dr. Oz. How are you?
Take it away.
So my question for you has to do with leftovers, as they're a big part of the holiday. How long would you recommend keeping and serving your leftovers?
How long can you keep stuff? What do you think?
Well, first of all, I have no leftovers. I didn't want to tell you that. But I usually keep my leftovers till they start turning a little green or gray.
A little color change.
A little color change.
Yeah.
And a little smell to them. Then I know it's time to go.
Yeah, until then, you'll eat them as they are. You remix them different ways. You just...
Oh, what? Oh, my goodness. That little sandwich, you take that little bun, put that little mayonnaise on it and a little salt. I know what you're going to say. And then put that turkey on it. Best little set. Okay, no salt?
No, the mayo, I don't know about that either. All right, so here's the deal. First off, before I get to the real question, there's a strategy to making those leftovers last. You got about 2 hours in that danger zone when it's sort of cooling itself. And if it's in that zone where the bacteria love to grow, you're not going to have any longevity because they'll immediately be contaminated. So you don't want to risk those 2 hours.
You mean in the day? You mean 2 hours after I ate?
No, when you finish eating, if you let it sit at that room temperature for 2 hours, those bacteria, they're having a party in there.
But we're still sitting at the table at 2 hours.
For 2 more hours you are?
Oh, black people sitting at the table for 2 more hours.
Have the youngins take the food to the refrigerator, just so otherwise you're not going to have any shelf life.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
I'll give you 2.5 hours. How long do you sit?
Well, we got to eat again.
All right, so to get to the key question you're answering, I actually got a world expert. I asked Shop Judge and restaurateur Mark Murphy how long you can store your leftovers. Here's what he said.
For leftovers, like let's say meats, I think they're good 2 or 3 days afterwards. Maybe for a sandwich, that's fine. But also, if you're going to reheat them, make sure you reheat them all the way so you kill any bacteria that might have been there or, might have snuck into your food. Heating it up will actually take care of that problem.
Thank you, Mark. Now, Mark's pretty strict. He said 2 to 3 days. But I'm going to say I'm okay with 4 days.
Okay.
And most doctors sort of think the same thing. You got 4 days, as long as you don't let the thing warm for...
Okay,
so
2.5 hours.
Fine, okay.
4 days, 2.5 hours. I got that. There will be no leftovers. Who has the next question? Karen?
Hi. Yes. Hi. So I'm actually hosting a holiday party, and I want to know what I should serve my friends with food allergies.
Oh, can I take this real
Please,
quick?
it's important to you. You got a son with this issue.
I do. My son is allergic to peanuts and everything. So I have to read everything. You have to be careful. What I like to do, especially for the holidays.
There he is. Look at his son,
Look at that's my baby. And see,
he's so
I had
cute.
to, so I do both.
It says, what does the shirt say? Don't feed me?
I had to create a shirt called Don't Feed Me because when he goes to holiday parties, I don't want someone else to say, here, Joshua, have a little banana nut bread. So it says, don't feed me. You put the child's name on it, then you check off what he's allergic to.
It's a very good idea.
Thank you so much. So I don't know if that, just a bunch of bread and liquor. I'm sorry.
Come on up here. I'm going to show you guys how easy it is, because you all complain about people with gluten issues and dairy and allergies. So what I'm going to do is show you a dairy-free egg now. Here, Kym, you can You can pour those if you don't mind.
Okay.
Don't spill any now. You
Okay.
taste that. Share it with your friends.
Okay, share with my friends.
Not you. The guests.
Oh, my bad.
You're with me.
My mic holder.
You're with me.
Right there.
So I got almond milk here. I've got coconut milk, maple syrup. There's the maple syrup. Eggs. I didn't break them myself today, but the egg yolks, 4 of them. Then a little cinnamon. You got some allspice, and put them in a blender. All that little vanilla extract. You mix it up. It looks just like this. Where's mine?
Oh, I was. Sorry, that's yours.
Yeah, you know what? No. I'll drink from the pitcher.
Oh, I like you.
All right. So I want. Where's the mic go?
I got the mic too.
All right. What do you guys think?
It was delicious.
Just delicious?
Scrumptious.
Scrumptious.
I need.
And what do you think?
Absolutely wonderful.
All right. Now you not try.
I need a little brandy. Hold up.
Oh, please.
Hold on.
It's a little too much cinnamon, but it's good.
But that is delicious. This is dairy-free?
Yeah, dairy-free. I can do that. Now, you're going to one-up me. Kim's got an idea, a very discreet way of serving sweets without some of the big risks.
That's right, especially because Joshua was allergic to everything. What I do is I buy some store-bought, like, sugar cookies, and I take some powdered sugar, coconut milk, and some coconut oil, and a little of that vanilla extract, make me some little frosting. I put it on the store-bought cookies. Look at that, look at that. This is how you make it holiday style. I don't put my fingers in there. Oh, you're gonna do that good. I like you.
I'll do it.
Oh, you made it. Look at you.
Now, these babies, whoever didn't get the eggnog, don't mix eggnog and cookies, by the way.
Let me hold up. This is delicious. Hold on, let me look thing.
Oh, no, the eggnog you can do. You can't do it with the frosting. What are you doing?
That's not sugar-free?
Oh, my goodness.
That is delicious. How many calories in that? 7,000.
This is sugar. You put powdered sugar. That was part of it. Isn't that what that is?
Wait, look. We can really get down. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this.
please.
Look at this. Hold on. Look.
All right,
Bam. Look at that design. Look at
Oh, my
that.
goodness.
Hold on.
She's an artiste.
Look at that. Boom.
All right. While she's making art over here, we're taking a
What?
question from Katie on Facebook. I want my dog to be able to celebrate the holidays too. Is there any holiday food or treat that I can give him? She even sent a picture of her dog. That is cute.
Oh.
So I asked the person I trust the most in these issues. He's a core team member and a good friend, America's veterinarian, Marty Becker.
We always talk about the stuff you can't feed your pet over the holidays. Raisins, grapes, macadamia nuts, onions, anything sweet with xylitol. But let's talk about the things that you can feed your pet. You know they're smelling that meat that's cooking. Just don't give them the fatty trimmings off the turkey or the ham. Instead, give them lean pieces about the size of a quarter. And let's don't forget vegetables. My mom always made green bean casserole. You can just take green beans, just snap off little pieces of them like that. And while you're making that pumpkin pie, set aside a little bit of pumpkin for them, for your pets. Put a little bit of whipped cream on it. And you know what? You're gonna have a dessert that's actually good for their digestive system.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you, Marty. She wanted the vodka. Now she's got her drink.
Because that's a recipe now.
Now
we
you
talking.
happy?
Yeah.
All right. Heavy-handed. All right, Kate sent in this next question. Take a look.
Hey, Dr. Oz, I have a question. Does a big holiday meal really stretch your stomach so you're hungrier the next day, or is that just all in my head? Help me out.
All right, so does your stomach really stretch over the holidays? You feel pretty full after a big holiday meal?
I'm full all the time. Yeah, I feel like when you eat, your stomach gets so big, and I just feel full all night, and I'm usually asleep at the table.
Well, eating 2-3 hours at a time, that'll do it to you, I think. As I learned today.
I did learn that, and leftovers.
So let's go over what's really happening. So this is your stomach, right? And your stomach is purposely compressed so that it can grow when you put food there. So go ahead and feed the stomach.
All right.
So you have one of
I
those
like
big
feeding the
Thanksgiving
stomach.
meals.
Yeah.
And there we go. The stomach goes way big like that, right? And it's supposed to grow like that so you can put food in. Normally it has about a liter, which is, it's like a quart worth of space in there, right? So it gets nice and full. Then what happens over the next 4 hours? Go ahead. The food comes out of you and your stomach actually shrinks back down again.
No.
So go ahead.
My stomach has never done that.
Is nothing? So what do you do again? You're hungry.
Okay.
You start.
I eat the next 15 minutes.
Yes. Then you're back up here again. What happens 4 hours later, Kim? Once more time.
I go to the bathroom.
You go to the bathroom. That happens too. Your stomach shrinks too. So this is the interesting thing. The size of your stomach has nothing to do with your hunger at all. When I was a little boy, I thought that was true too.
So your stomach never stretches and gets really big and then stays that way forever?
Nope.
Then why do I feel like my stomach is stretched out?
Come on over here.
Okay.
Your stomach will get a little big because of bloating. But what's really forcing you to get hungry and want to keep going and think that your stomach has gotten larger because you stretched it out has to do with your hormones. Now, what happens normally is you sit down and have your meal, right? And you are hungry, so you're sort of running on empty.
Right.
As you fill your stomach up, you go to full,
Right.
and your hunger goes away, right?
Right.
Now, what ends up happening is when your stomach starts to shrink again, if you've eaten the wrong foods and too much of them, those hormones in your body, they start revving up to the cycle. So you're going back and forth, because the food is convincing your hormones to go haywire, not because your stomach got big and stayed.
And small. Then how do I stop that crazy, now I'm hungry, now I'm full, which happens to me while I'm asleep too?
The art form is to make sure you eat the right foods you talk about, you feel full, and everyone's sort of watching how nice you look because you're not too full.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss out on new videos to live the good life.